Hey everybody, Tim here for another review of Doctor Who story number 241, Hyde. So, like, not Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, but Hyde. Anyways, it's great. It was okay. What do we got? We got, like, a haunted mansion, which was kind of interesting. And, like, at first, like, all of the tension and the drama was really good. And then slowly, like literally the big twist at the end where he's like, it's not a ghost story, it's a love story. And I was like, really? Like that's what I've been watching for 40 minutes? So, I mean, from the very beginning where he's like, I'm the doctor. Doctor what? Close enough. And I was like, that's okay. Like, that's what we're doing now. So, okay. A little bit of references that I do like where like Clara's like, you don't have to hold my hand. I'm not holding your hand. And then, of course, it's the ghost, which is a reference to, like, horror movies in general, going way back. And then, of course, like I've said before, how much, like, what bothers me about New Who, and, like, especially, like, Davies in general, was, like, every companion wanted to bang the Doctor. Rose, Martha, even Donna when we first met her. But, like, that's the first thing that they did with New Who, is the Doctor and Rose holding hands. I've always been against that. So when Clara's like, you don't have to hold my hand, I was like, no, you don't! Because there doesn't need to be a tension between you. Let's see. Clara says something about, like, whiskey is the 11th most disgusting thing ever invented. Okay, so 11, obviously referencing Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. And fuck you, Clara, because whiskey is amazing, and it's what I've been drinking tonight. So, tonight's video is brought to you by Crown Royal. So, we get that. We see Matt Smith in a spacesuit that we have seen numerous times, mostly worn by Tennant before, so that's interesting. And the big twist is that the ghost is actually in a pocket dimension, which the whole balloon thing was a little too much for me, but, like, that's literally what TARDIS, the D in TARDIS stands for, is dimensions in space. And so the fact that there are alternate dimensions, like a pocket universe, should not be that surprising. So I don't really understand that. How do they find this woman who is trapped in the pocket universe? Well, they need a sturdy rope and a blue crystal from Metabilis 3. Metabilis 3, for those who don't know, goes all the way back to the third Doctor. It's actually where, like, kind of the reason why the third Doctor died, if I remember correctly, or regenerated. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, the whole, once we figure out that the monster is actually just, like, lovesick and trying to get back to its mate, that's where it was so good until we got to that point. And then when we actually see the monster, and I'm like, oh, you're like a zombie thing. I don't know what you are. So, I don't know, it had its really good moments, and then it had its, like, okay, whatever, type moments. Like, it was an emotional roller coaster of Doctor Who. So, curious what other people thought about it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you guys next time for Journey to the Center of the TARDIS.